Do you have overripe bananas and you're wondering what to do with them? You're in the right place, and this is the perfect recipe to try out with those bananas. So with me here I have my ingredients, and we're making a very delicious banana bread with some chocolate chips, or you can also use chocolates as I have done, and I'm pretty sure you're going to love it once you try it out. With me here I have my ingredients. So from this corner I have some salt, I have some self-raising flour. If you do not have the self-raising, add some baking powder to your all-purpose flour. I have some vanilla essence. I have my bananas. My bananas have some syrup because they were frozen, and as they were defrosting ziliachilia hizi mautamu. So this is just some sugar syrup from the bananas. That's very delicious. And the type of bananas that you want to use are these very dark bananas that are overripe, and they have so much sugar in them that you're only going to use a small quantity of sugar. As you can see, this is the only sugar that I'm going to be using. This is about 2 tablespoons of sugar, and that's enough for our recipe. I have a mixture of margarine and cooking oil, but you can also use margarine alone, or you can also use some cooking oil alone. So I wanted to use margarine for this recipe, but I ran out of margarine, so I filled it up with some cooking oil. I have 2 eggs, and finally I have my chocolate. I'm going to show you how I made this in a few, and without further ado, let's get started. So as I mentioned, this is the bananas that you want to use, these that are very dark and they have a lot of sugar in them. So we are not going to be using a lot of sugar for today's recipe, and we are going to start off by mashing our bananas. You'll need roughly about a cup of bananas, but if at all you have 3/4 or also 1.5 cups of bananas, that will also work. The more the better. I'm going to measure out about 1 cup of banana, and I cannot really specify that you need 1 or 2 bananas because bananas vary in sizes. So you can use the big bananas and you'll need about 3 of them, or you can also use small bananas, and you can see I'm using about 6 or 7 small bananas. Also to mention, when you freeze your bananas, they become a little bit darker. That should not worry you. That's why my bananas are somehow dark. So I'm going to measure this, then we can get started on our recipe. So for today's recipe, I'm going to be using a mixer, and if at all you do not have a mixer, you can use a spatula or a mwiko, or also a wooden spoon or a whisk. So I'm going to be lining my tin with some parchment paper. And in the meantime, my oven is preheating at 160 degrees. Then I'll proceed to bake this in an oven preheating at 160 degrees till when you insert a toothpick at the center, it comes out clean. This may vary between 45 to 60 minutes.